Dear viewers, I hope you are all fine. This ultrasound video shows multiple findings. You can see the liver and it shows slightly coarse echo texture and is enlarged in size. You can see the measurement. It measures about 19.6 centimeter in the long axis. So there is mild hepatomegaly. The liver is enlarged in size and you can see a mass, hepatic mass, in the middle portion of the right lobe of the liver. The gallbladder is thick walled and ascitic fluid is also visible. Thickening of the gallbladder wall is a relatively frequent finding at diagnostic imaging studies. Histological, a thick walled gallbladder has been regarded as proof of primary gallbladder disease and it is well known hallmark feature of acute cholecystitis. So this is liver and the gallbladder is of thick walls and this wall thickness measures about gallbladder wall thickness measures about 6.3 millimeter, which is increased. The normal thickness of gallbladder wall is usually less than 3 centimeter, provided that the patient has been fasting for 8 to 12 hours. Visualization of normal gallbladder should be nearly complete. Non-visualization of gallbladder is a pathological finding. 95% of the cases involving truly fasting patients. Now the gallbladder wall thickness may be caused by repeated attacks of acute cholecystitis. Chronic cholecystitis may cause intermittent mild abdominal pain and no symptoms or no symptoms at all. Damage to the walls of the gallbladder leads to thickened scarred gallbladder. Ultimately, gallbladder can shrink and lose its ability to store and release bile. Now you can see the ascitic fluid. Hepatic tumor is also visible. Hepatic tumors are a diverse group of masses that include malignant and benign subtypes. The presentation may vary from localizing sign symptoms such as jaundice and right upper quadrant pain to vague signs and symptoms such as fatigue, weight loss, and anorexia. Many hepatic tumors are discovered incidentally on medical imaging studies. Moreover, the liver is common site for metastasis and metastases to the liver are significantly more common than the primary liver tumors. You can see a semi-solid to solid mass in the right lobe of the liver. Right kidney is also visible and ascitic fluid is also seen. An enlarged liver is one that is bigger than normal. As you can see in this case, you can see the pleural effusion also. The hepatomegaly is a medical term. Rather than a disease, an enlarged liver is a sign of an underlying problem such as liver disease, congestive heart failure, or cancer. Now you can see the scanning of the left renal area, left renal angle, spleen is visible but no kidney is seen. So the kidney is missing from the normal anatomical position of the from its normal anatomical position in the renal angle. You will see the kidney lying in the pelvic region in the later on in this video. The spleen is echomeconormal. The liver typically extends from the fifth intercostal space to right costal margin in the mid-clavicular line. By ultrasound, a normal liver span is usually more than 16 centimeter in the mid-clavicular line. However, liver size varies with sex and body size. Now, the common causes of hepatomegaly includes metastatic cancer that starts in other organs and spread to the liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or buildup of fat in the liver, heart and blood vessel abnormalities, and are conditions that block the vein that drain the liver to or bring it blood. Now, the kidney was invisible even on the side on position. Now you will see the scanning of the pelvic region. You can see the urinary bladder, uterus, and the left kidney just adjacent to the outer portion of the fundus of the uterus. This is the left kidney. You can see the free fluid is also seen in the pelvic region, the ascitic fluid. If you have ascites, it is often a sign of liver disease. It occurs most often with cirrhosis. Now, the left kidney is ectopically placed but is echomeconormal, no sign of obstruction. Size and shape are normal, and measurement of the kidney is slightly smaller. Most of the ectopic kidneys are echomeconormal, but they are slightly smaller size. Now, real-time sonography is the easiest and most sensitive techniques for the detection of ascitic fluid. Volumes as small as 50 to 5 to 10 ml can routinely be visualized. Uncomplicated ascites appear as a homogeneous, free, mobile, anechoic collection in the peritoneal cavity that demonstrates deep acoustic enhancement. If ascites are left untreated, blood sepsis, kidney failure could occur. The fluid could migrate into the lung cavities also. Treatment is necessary to prevent the patient from bad outcomes. Now, in order to estimate the volume of the ascites, the area of the standard abdominal cavity in the interior projection was assumed to be 1000 square centimeter. The average thickness of ascites is A plus B plus C plus D plus E oblique 5 divided by 5 is then multiplied by the area to yield the volume of the ascites in millimeters. Now, pleural effusion is also seen in this case. The pleural effusion is a condition that involves the buildup of fluid between the tissue pleura that line the lungs and inside of the chest wall. Now, summarizing all these findings in one picture, you can see all the findings seen in this case. And now you will see the labeling of these findings. An ectopic kidney is a birth defect in which kidney is localized in an abnormal position. In the most cases, people with an ectopic kidney have no complaints. In other cases, the ectopic kidney may create urinary problems. such as urine blockage, infection, and urinary stone. An ectopic kidney may not cause any symptoms and may function normally in most of the cases, even though it is not in its usual position. In other cases, the ectopic kidney may cause abdominal pain or urinary problems. You can find some important information in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. If you do like this video, please click the like button. Thanks.